Still waiting for that $5 you owed from 3 years ago from the parent-teacher gift that you organized? Well, if you're frustrated, I don't blame you. That's where Splitzee could come in. CEO and founder is Michael Sattler, and welcome to Language of Business.
Thanks, Greg.
What is Splitzee?
Splitzee is a group payments platform. We make it easy for any group of people who want to collect or manage or spend funds as a group to be able to do so. I mean, everybody we've talked to, it's a problem I've had my entire life, finds that process of collecting for that teacher gift or pooling for a holiday party or any one of a number of things is tremendously painful and difficult.
And annoying.
Right. And can actually really damage social relationships. I mean, I've had countless stories of friendships that have been destroyed by people who are trying to, even out the amount of money that they've spent or collected together.
Brother, and could you spot me $5 right now? I'll put it on Splitzee.
We'll take care of the whole thing. Right. Well, that's what we do, is we try to make that process painless for the people who are involved. And it's all online, it's all very e-commerce driven, and you're no longer carrying around envelopes full of cash and checks and chasing people down.
You graduated from the Mass Challenge program. What did you get from that experience?
Mass Challenge was a real opportunity for us. We entered about 2 years into our idea, and at a turning point where we had iterated into a sort of version of the idea that we thought had a lot of value to the Mass Challenge program and vice versa. And one of the things we got out of it, I've been an entrepreneur for a long time, and I know I've had a lot of experience in that space, but Mass Challenge connected us with people that I would never have been able to get in touch with otherwise.
But this isn't your first company. Why Mass Challenge and why for Splitzee?
I mean, for everyone, no matter how experienced you are, you're experienced in a specific niche. You have certain contacts, certain friendships and relationships within your particular social circle. Breaking out of that into the incredible wealth of mentors and advisors and just pure smart people that you wouldn't necessarily meet otherwise is one of the things that Mass Challenge, I think, does better than anything else. It brings people together solely for the purpose of working with these startup companies. If I'd picked up the phone and called some of the people I ended up working with Mass Challenge independently, they would never have taken my call. And that process of making those relationships happen is just absolutely shortcut in a big way. So that was by far the biggest value that we got from being in the program.
Would you have wanted to change any aspect of that experience?
Some of my best experiences actually during the program were when I got input or advice from other companies right within the cohort. And I think there's a lot of value there, especially now that Mass Challenge is going international and they've got all kinds of resources all over the world within the program itself. It's also really useful, I think, or would be really useful to engage those alums back in the community. I mean, a lot of those alumni come back in as mentors, which is great, but many of them are so busy running their companies that it's hard for them to spend the time to actually help another company move on. There are probably ways that would benefit, given how long the program has been out there, to bring those alumni back into the fold and help the companies in current cohorts.
Somebody comes to you now, they have a great idea, not yet a bona fide company, they want to bring it to the next level. Single piece of advice you'd give them?
Rather than spending time researching things within an inch of its life, my advice is to go out there and experiment. Try to find product market fit before your product is fully developed, before your business plan has committed you to a particular path. Try different things about getting people involved, getting people excited, take lots of pre-signups, get lots of information. Surveys don't quite count. Get people to actually come on board and use the technology that's out there, which is so cheap these days. It's disruptively possible to test your idea before actually committing to it in an irreversible way. And you can fine tune with micro corrections and get on the right path so much cheaper and so much faster today than ever before. That's what I advise anybody getting started from scratch.
Michael, thank you.
You're welcome.
Michael Sattler, CEO and founder of Splitzee.